What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to do a deep dive on the brand new strategy items that were introduced in Season 2 and some very creative ways to make your players a lot better. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you were searching around YouTube for MUT 23 content, whether it's how to get free players, how to make coins, how to build your ultimate team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. So number one, we did a deep dive on strategy items and how they work a couple weeks ago. I'm going to reference or put that video down below in the comment section as a pinned comment. Definitely recommend you go check it out if you want to know the basics of strategy items, and some things that we cover in this video will overlap from that video, but we're really going to be focusing on the brand new legendary strategy items, which are providing some really insane boosts, and we're seeing some of the key attributes on players at like 97, 98, and even 99 in some cases. So let's talk about strategy items. Number one, how do you get them? There are a handful of ways. Let's talk about the free way first. So you're always going to get one by doing your daily objectives. And I know dailies are a little bit of a touchy subject right now because we're having issues with them not tracking correctly for the Season 2 Field Pass. But if you complete at least one daily objective every single day, you're going to earn a random strategy items. Now, there are 5 different types of strategy items right now. We're going to go through all of them, but let's continue on how to get those. That is going to be a way or method number 1. Method 2 and 3 kind of go hand in hand with the daily objectives as well, because you need to purchase a pack and you also need to complete a set, and you can do both of those things and get additional strategy items. I've mentioned this in prior videos, but you definitely want to make it a habit to open up, of course, your daily Gold Plus player pack, which refreshes every 24 hours and it's only 500 coins. But I would recommend also opening up one strategy item at minimum per day. It's going to cost you 4,000 coins. Are you going to make profit every time you open this? Absolutely not. But it's something that will help you knock out the daily objective, and you're kind of collecting or building your inventory full of strategy items when you take a shot at opening this up. And if you want to open up more than one per day, if you want to open up a bunch, you certainly can. There's actually a method out there, and I'm kind of testing it. My guy Fendler has had tremendous success with it. I've been trying on my own as well, but it really just consists of opening up this pack, rolling them upwards, and kind of building the rare and epic strategy items to convert them back into coins. And if you happen to get a legendary pull out of here, those cards are going for almost 200k on average, so you can definitely make some profit, but it is a little bit luck dependent. So again, I'm kind of testing it on my no money spent account right now, and if we get some really solid results over a long period of time, we may drop a video. But method number two to get these packs, like I said, is to open up this strategy pack. Don't go overboard, don't go crazy, but it's not a bad idea to open it up once per day. Method number 3 is going to come from building out strategy item sets, and this is where opening up those packs can come in handy, because you can basically roll them upwards. So we have the sets that will build you an uncommon strategy item. It requires 6 commons, and then you have the rare strategy item, which requires 4 uncommons, and then finally there's a new set that was added for Season 2, the epic strategy item, which is going to require 2 rares. Now let's talk about the variations and types of strategy items and quick sell values along with them. We're going to be utilizing this MUT.gg article a lot in the rest of this video. Shout outs to my guy Wizzle for sending me the link to it. We're going to link it down below in the comment section as a pinned comment. So for the rest of the video, this is what I'm going to refer to these strategy items as, and you can see the quick sell values along with it. So commons are going to be grays, I call them silvers. The uncommons are going to be greens, the rares are going to be blues, epics are purples, and the new items are the legendary items, which are golds. And you can see the quick sell values are as following. For the silvers, it's 1,000 coins. The greens, it's 6k. Blues is 26k. Purples is 55k. And legendaries are gold, which are going to be 110,000 coins. But you don't want to be quick selling those, because those definitely sell for a lot more. So let's go back into the game, and as we talked about it, so you can basically take all your silvers, turn them into greens, take all your greens, turn them into blues, and then in the blue to epic case, the blue to purple case, remember, blues quick sell for 26k. Once you have 2 blues in your inventory, definitely want to spot check and price check those. If they sell for anywhere between 33K and above, sell them, because after tax, that's going to make you back more than they quick sell for. But if they only sell for about 30K, it's not worth trying to sell them. You actually want to put them into the epic strategy upgrade pack, because if you take 2 rares and quick sell them, they're 26K each, that's going to total 52,000 coins. I knew that because I'm good at math. Whereas we just showed you on this article, the epic strategy items quick sell for 55K. So obviously 55 is a bigger and higher number than 52. So at worst, you would want to put the 2 rare strategy items into the epic reroll set, and whatever epic you get out, at minimum, you know, you're going to get 55K from it if you quick sell it. But in a lot of cases, some of these epic items are going for like 66 to 75, in some cases even 100K. So you can turn those 2 blues that would have at most given you, you know, 52K into maybe even another 50K extra profit if you pull the right epic. Just one last quick way that you can earn strategy items. They can be found in the Season 2 Field Pass, though the items that you get within this Field Pass obviously and honestly aren't really that useful, so they're kind of a waste. But in the competitive pass, one of the early on rewards, you're guaranteed at least a rare strategy item, and at, you know, minimum, it's going to net you 26K. I can't remember where exactly it's found. There it is. So level 10, 80 CP, relatively easy reward to get to. As you can see, I'm almost there, and this pass just came out yesterday. So that's kind of the final way that you can earn strategy items. Now let's get back to this article, because previous to Season 2, we really only had 2 epic strategy items. Again, epics are the purples. Well, they added a bunch of new ones in, and if you guys want to check out this article, this is going to show you all of the epic strategy items along with what they boost up if you apply them to your roster or to your team. So there's several more that were added. Also, we have the legend strategy items, and these are the gold. Now, there aren't too many new ones, or I mean, they're all new, but there aren't too many of them. It's kind of like when the epics were first released to the, you know, the game, when the game first came out. Now we have a bunch of more epics, and they added in the legendaries, but there's only 2 of them. So there's a Let It Rip, and there's also a In the Zone. So I'm going to get back to the legendary tier items at the end of the video, but I want to talk about chemistry boosting with the epic, the purple strategy items. And again, this article lays this out very, very well. We talked about it in the video we dropped last time. To get like a special or extra boost on the epic items, the purple items, you needed to basically match the type of strategy item, one for offense and one for defense. And if you didn't match those symbols, we'll just call them, you didn't take advantage of that extra boost. So this article talks about every single one, and there's a bunch of new symbols that were added in. Some of the more popular ones, if we scroll down to defense, are going to be like the zone looking one, right? It has kind of a radar on it, the zone. So if you had 2 of these, this would boost a extra +1 zone coverage to all of your players on that select strategy item. So if it affected your sole secondary or just cornerbacks, it would apply to that specific positional group. And I guess I could have and should have mentioned this when we talked about ways to get these strategy items. You can buy them off of the auction house as well, which is something new this year. But you can see on my auction house filter right now, I have strategy is the type, epic is the quality, and for chemistry, I'm just going to go down here and go to zone, and this is what I'm talking about by matching. So if we had the in the zone on defense, which is going to +3 zone coverage, +3 play rec, and +1 press, it has that, you know, that in the zone symbol on the card art. So there's 2 circles. The one to the right has the in the zone. If we go to an offensive epic strategy item, look for that same symbol. Here is a Let It Rip, which is going to +2 throw power, +3 impact blocking, and +2 deep throw accuracy. It also has that in the zone symbol on it. So if I had both of these equipped, at one point I did, it would actually give me a +1 extra on the zone coverage. And that's going to be the same with all of the purple specifically strategy items here. So they're all found within this article that we just showed you, all of the boosts. And basically what they do, you need to have a matching one on offense and a matching one on defense. When it comes to the legendary strategy items, our gold items, which are the really expensive ones right now, you don't actually have to match the symbols anymore. The purples would count as a ×1 component is what this article says. So you needed, one on offense, one on defense to make it 2, and having 2 would give you the boost. Well, if you read this, it says legendary strategy items come with increased boosts on the front of the item compared to the epic version. Instead of needing to be paired with another strategy item to receive its bonus boost, the legendary strategy items account for ×2 components and unlock the strong arm or zone boost by themselves. So again, you don't need anything to match, but you also can't get any extra boosts. These gold strategy items, these legendary strategy items, come with everything that it boosts right on the front. There's no like additional hidden thing that's only going to happen with the zones. Now there could be, not zones, with the epics. Now there could be a situation where they eventually put out more legendaries, and at that point they might provide extra boosts, but the Let It Rip one right now is going to +3 to throw power, impact blocking, and deep throw accuracy, and the In the Zone one will provide +4 to zone coverage, +3 to play rec, and +2 to press. Those can also be found right on the auction house, so instead of going to quality epic, this time we're going to go to legendary. But as you can see, they're fairly expensive, right? 200k and plus. They were going for a lot more when they first came out, but this is why that reroll method could actually be a method, because if you happen to pull one of these, I mean, they're not extremely rare, but they are rare. You can see the profit that can be made by selling them. So one more time, we have the Let It Rip with the zone symbol on it and the In the Zone with the zone symbol on it. You don't need them to match. You actually don't really even want them to match. So if you're going with the In the Zone on the defense, you're probably going to want that one to have the zone symbol. And if you want to go with the Let It Rip on offense, the best way that I'm finding here, again, is just going to chemistry, down to zone, down till you get to the zone strong arm section. And for the offensive one, you're better off going with the one that has a strong arm. You don't need them to match. It's already going to give you the boost without it. And that's pretty much it. We saw with Team Diamonds that came out last week, there's additional ways to boost players. And when you tie these things in here, we're seeing players out there with 98, 99 zones, some with much higher throwing power, impact blocking, all of that stuff, obviously. So no speed chems, nothing that's going to boost the speed other than getting 40, of your favorite theme team, or 40 legends chem, but a lot of other ways to upgrade and boost up your players. And I mean, for what these do, they're kind of expensive at face value, but deep dive for cards that are giving you +4 zone to your entire secondary, or I should say a defensive back group, I mean, I think that's worth it at the end of the day. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you got any questions, leave it down below in the comments section. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.